Hey guys, so for this video I'll be answering some of the questions that you guys asked for my giveaway. I already sent all the 5 posters out to the winners, so that's over with. I'll also be doing another giveaway sometime soon, so look out for that. And obviously the people who won, they were not giveaway channels, because I made sure when I was doing the random list, once people were entering, I checked their channels beforehand, and you can just definitely tell people who just are not familiar with my channel, or just entering a bunch of giveaways. So none of that is allowed for these giveaways. I think it's really unfair for people who are actually subscribed to the channel for the videos and are taking away the opportunity for others. So that was just a disclaimer. So there will be another giveaway very soon. I think I might do it without the title giveaway, so I guess you have to watch all the videos to see which video has the giveaway, so it'll be kind of like a surprise. So let's get started. I have my laptop right here, so I'll be reading some of the questions. So I will just not even say the names, because I am going to butcher the names or the usernames anyway. So one person asked, who was the first K-pop male and female groups that I got to listen to? The first one was Donbanshinki, TVXQ, if you know them. Well, I listened to them. They were the first ones that I got to listen to. And for female groups, I don't really know which female group. I would like to say it's either between Kara and 21. Yeah, like one of those two. Okay, and then do you stand NCT or Monster X? Unfortunately, I'm not a big NCT fan. I did like their first mini album, well, NCT 127. But as of right now, I'm not collecting them. On the other hand, I do really like Monster X. I am planning to collect a majority of their things. I also uploaded a collection video for them, so if you're curious, you can look through my channel and find that video. And who are my biases? But if I had to pick a bias for NCT, it would be Jaehyun or 10, but 10 doesn't really promote that much with them. And for Monster X and Wonho. Okay, then can you make a top 3 K-pop songs, top 3 music videos, and top 3 solo artists? I guess it's difficult for me to pick top 3 K-pop songs, but top 3 solo artists, let me think. I would say it has to go to, without them coming from groups, so it has to be Boa. Then it's Ihyori, even though she was part of Finko before, and I guess Ailey. Yeah, those 3 are the ones I even have a decent collection from. So those 3, they're all female. Okay, then we have, if you find your biased phone, what would you do? Would you look through it or leave it alone? I don't think I'll be looking through it, because if I was in the same situation, I would not like someone to look through my phone. So that answered that question. Okay. It says, who is your bias in Infinite? My bias in Infinite is between Woohyun and L, or Myungsu. What is your favorite K-pop song? If you don't know, it's Step by Kara. It's just a fantastic song. I love it so much. It's been my all-time favorite since I first listened to it. And what is your favorite K-drama? I actually used to watch a lot of K-dramas back in the day. My favorite one is Empress Ki with Hajiwon and I forgot that guy's name. I think his name is Jang-wook. I forgot his name. But I really enjoyed that drama a lot. And other dramas that I highly recommend watching, Bridal Mask is another good one. I think I might make a K-drama recommendation video. Okay, it says, what do you think about CARD, and if you were to put a co-ed group together, who would you put in it? Okay, so actually, thank goodness that CARD now has kind of officially debuted, so this question is really relevant. I am really liking CARD. I like their sound. I know that some people are complaining about the songs sounding a bit similar, but I like that they kind of kept up with the sound that got them a lot of fans. I hope that they change it up for the next release. If not, then the release after that. So I don't mind them having that certain sound, but if they keep doing that, then I would be bored, and I'm like, I'm buying the same songs all over again. But I did really like all the songs, Oh Na Na Na, Don't Recall, Rumor, and Ola Ola, and the other tracks that are in the mini album. I will be buying that mini album as well, and really liking them a lot. And then if I were to put a co-ed group together, I would just kind of, just to answer the question fast, I guess I would put like SHINee and FX together. Like I think that would be such a cool group. Okay, if you could travel somewhere, where would it be and why? So I would like to travel a lot of places, but some of the places that I would really like to go to, I would like to go to Italy. I would like to go to Japan, of course, South Korea. I would like to visit Israel, but basically almost anywhere that it's safe to go to, because I just think it's so interesting to see how other people live, because I was not born in the U.S., but I moved here when I was really young, but I was always able to see things from two different worlds and two different type of cultures, and I've kind of have both of those cultures blended together, so it's always really interesting for me to go back to where I was born and then see things in an American way, but when I return I see things in a Colombian way. So I always want to go other places to learn about other cultures and other people, language, etc. But that's a good question. I mostly just want to go to Italy and Japan. Okay. Let's see. Would you ever be a K-pop trainee if given the opportunity? I don't think I would really take the opportunity, because I do like K-pop, but I feel like it's really manufactured. It's really all luck, to be honest, because you can be extremely talented and not get anywhere. And I just don't like the system that the trainees go through. But I don't know, it's kind of like a bittersweet type of deal, but I don't think I will be doing that. Yeah, not for me. If you could choose one band to be close to, who would it be? I'm guessing like to be friends with Sonyeosde, Girls' Generation, because I love them so much. Okay, who is your favorite male and female ultimate biases, and why? So I would just say for my ultimate bias, if you can tell by the picture on my username, obviously is Jessica, from former member of Sonyeosde, and my ultimate favorite guy is Jo Kwon. I really like him, and then Kain is right there with Jessica. So those three are like my ultimates. But I also made a video, I think I'll make it again, updating it. Someone who I'm really liking a lot is Rose from Blackpink. What's your favorite K-pop group, female and male? So my ultimate two favorite K-pop groups are Dongbangchunki and Girls' Generation. When did you first get into K-pop, and what song was it? It's really difficult to go back in time to really pinpoint what was the first K-pop song that I got to listen to, but I'm pretty sure it was a Dongbangchunki song. but I can't remember which one. But I highly remember listening to Mirotic or Merotic, which is kind of like their most iconic song ever. I remember watching that and I was completely obsessed, and I thought the music video was really cool, and like it was just so different. But probably that song. What is your favorite K-pop song? Like I mentioned previously, Step by Kara. Okay. Your bias group would probably disband in a few years later. How would you react? So, I have two ultimate biases, like I said. I don't know about how Girls' Generation, how long they're going to last. Obviously, once they're a lot older, if they don't disband after their 10th year anniversary, I think they will go a little bit longer. But once the girls really settle down, especially with Soo Young having this really solid relationship with the actor, I'm really happy for her too. I don't know how that's going out, because maybe some of them want to have kids or they want to just promote a lot less. But honestly, whatever decision they make, I'm going to completely support them with everything. And yeah, I would be sad but really happy at the same time, because I've been extremely happy with all the stuff that they did throughout the years, and they also deserve a break. And then for Donbanshiki, I had I guess a similar situation with when JYJ and Homin had that split. So I think they will continue making music, but if they disband, obviously I will be really upset. But again, very thankful for everything that they've done over the years. So it's bittersweet, but I would understand. I'm not going to be like crying forever, or sad forever, because both of them released so many albums, so I have so much to listen to anyways. Okay, so are you a BTS fan? I wouldn't call myself an ARMY, but even though I have this album right here, I just kind of randomly got something that was on my shelf. I do like BTS a lot. I'm a big V fan. I liked them before everyone kind of jumped on the bandwagon. I got into them during their era for Boy in Love, and I've really just fell in love with their personalities. But I wouldn't call myself a fan, because I kind of just stopped watching a lot of their variety shows and things like that. I watched a few, and that's how I got into them, and I do have a few of their albums, but I'm not an ARMY. Do I know Blackpink? Yes, they're one of the few groups that I'm really liking right now. And it says, are you tall? No, I'm actually really short. Okay. Who is your bias in BTS? It would be V, or Taehyun. Okay. If you could meet anyone, who would it be and why? Aside from, I guess I'll answer both for K-pop and non-K-pop. If I could meet anyone in K-pop, it'll obviously be Jessica, if just doing individuals. Jessica, and then for non-K-pop, Shakira, because she's my ultimate favorite singer of all time. And where would you meet them? I would say I would like to meet them at a park, like a park or something. Yeah, I guess yeah. Okay. Do you plan on visiting Korea someday? Yes, obviously I would like to visit one day. Okay. Can you do a room tour? That's something that's always up on debate. I do want to do a room tour, but I want to organize my room first, and there's a lot of work to be done, especially because I have a lot of K-pop albums and I still have not stored them well enough. But I think I might film one of the shelves that I have where I store some of my K-pop albums, but the collection videos kind of held because I was looking to see where I want to relocate things. So that's still up to debate. And then, what K-pop you prefer the most, girl group or boy group? I really don't have a favorite between the two, but I would say that I listen to more girl groups than I do boy groups, because I find a lot of the songs catchier to listen to, so I'm always stuck listening to more of girl groups music because they're just more, I don't know, they get stuck in your head. Okay, so what album do you like the most? This actually is a good question because I've just uploaded some videos on another series that I'm doing aside from my K-pop album collection. It's called every K-pop album. K-pop albums that everyone should listen to, and I've been making I think 4 videos where I recommend a bunch of albums. So those are some of my favorites, but I really can't really pick a favorite one. Right now, so far this year, is Taeyeon's My Voice. That's my favorite one this year. So I guess that's answered kind of like the question. If a K-pop started to follow you on Twitter, how would you react? I mean, I would be happy, but I won't be extremely like oh my gosh, like, because the thing is, like, I don't think they even have the time to like check all this stuff, but you know, I would be happy if that happened. Listen, if you can spend a day with one of your shiny biases, what would you do? Bring them to eat or go to the park? I think I would, obviously, so my bias, it's difficult to pick a bias in shiny, but I think I would take Key, because I don't know, I kind of just change my bias for shiny all the time, but I think I would like to go with Key because he can speak English, and I would take him out to eat Colombian food and talk to him. So not to the park. Okay. What would you do if you saw your ultimate bias randomly walking in the streets? It depends on the circumstance. If they're not busy or they're not doing something with somebody else, then I would kind of approach them and say like hello, and maybe ask them to take a picture, or just say hello and say how much they inspired me. But it just depends. But honestly, I feel like it's so rude whenever they're doing, like, they're with someone and somebody just all of a sudden goes up to them. I think that makes them uncomfortable and kind of annoying. So you gotta give them some space, in my opinion. If your ultimate bias gets married, what would you do? Be happy or sad? I would be happy. I wouldn't be sad because they're happy. They found somebody they love. It's just I don't. Whenever I see my biases, I don't see myself marrying them or doing anything like that. I think it's more of like kind of like that admiration and a certain type of love that you have for them, but not like I want to marry them. Like, I don't want to marry Jessica. I mean, if we got to know each other really well and stuff like that, then yes, but not like, oh, because they're my ultimate bias, blah, blah, blah. No. So I would be happy if they married somebody. Is there something you don't like about your ultimate bias? If I had to say something that I don't like about Jessica, it's difficult to pick, but I don't like that it's just difficult to really pick because, for example, some people really criticize her for being lazy sometimes, but the thing is that Jessica suffers from anemia, so she has to be careful when not to overdo it. I honestly don't know. I don't know. She's just so good at everything. I guess her acting sometimes, like her, whenever she acts in the drama, I think it wasn't that good. I guess I don't like her acting, so she needs to improve on that. What do you think this K-pop world is getting? Why do you think this K-pop world is getting more attention and more supporters? I think that over the years, because I've been into K-pop for a while, so back then it was like a dream for K-pop fans for everyone to know about K-pop, because it was kind of more of a close, like a smaller type of audience, even though it's international. But I think it's just more appealing because K-pop is really catching up to the current sound of just global music in general, so I think almost everyone can listen to it. So compared to J-pop is really more marketed towards just Japan, while K-pop kind of has more of that global sound of just music that is just sung in Korean, while J-pop or J-pop, it has that J-pop feel, like it's only for people for like who live in Japan and or like that certain type of sound. But Japanese music doesn't really sound that appealing globally. It's just kind of more of that style that they have. So I think that's why K-pop kind of just gained a lot of that global audience, and obviously the choreographies, the concepts, all of that as well. If you have a chance to go to Korea for a week, would you rather do a tour or just or visit entertainment buildings? I think I would not go to visit entertainment buildings. Heck no. I think that would be kind of not to like. I would guess it would be kind of stupid. I mean, yes, I would like to see the buildings, but I don't. I would not. That is not on my top of my priority list. I want to visit more of like the historical sites or just explore around the city rather than visiting the building for SM or YG. I think it's just a building. Like, okay, I can just look pictures at it, but I prefer just doing other things. But yeah, that's not the first thing that would be on my mind. If you could marry a CEO of one of the K-pop entertainment agency, who would it be and why? I don't know. I guess I would marry the head person of SM so I could do some justice for the Grace and FX. Yeah, I would do that. That's why I would marry them. Imagine the following scene. You're lost in a Brazilian part of Amazonia, and there's two ways of getting out. Killing Big Bang's Top or killing Blackpink's Rosé. What would you do? I would kill Top. Obviously, I would not kill Rosé. Like I mentioned earlier, Rosé is one of my favorite people right now. I think she might end up in my ultimate bias list. And there's, do you like marine biology? Yes, and yeah, I like marine biology. If you can bring back a dead person to life, who would it be and why? I would bring back Jesus. Wait, Jesus came back to life. I would bring back... Who would I bring back? That's a really unique question. I guess I would bring back... Michael Jackson. I think he's just I will bring back Michael Jackson. He's the king of pop. There's no other explanation. He's amazing. Okay, can you say Oi Brasil, tudo beleza? Okay. Oi Brasil. Okay. Who's your shiny bias? Like, I honestly I can't pick, but it's usually just Jonghyun or Taemin. If they can have a release song outside of Shiny, like this question is kind of weird, but I think this person is trying to ask me, what song is my favorite outside of Shiny, like from their solos? Ace by Taemin, but I can't really pick. Your favorite underrated group, in my opinion, Nine Musics. Nine Musics for sure. They deserve a lot more. And then Rainbow as well. Have you attended any type of concert? No. Well, K-pop concert, no. Do you have to travel far to go? No. Your favorite group Your favorite new group from 2015 and 2017. From those years. So I have a few. I have very few. I like Blackpink. I like 17, and I like GFriend. Because I think Red Velvet debuted in 2014. If they didn't debut in 2014, then Red Velvet is included. That's it for my favorite groups. Your favorite K-pop YouTuber, Taemin Jinjongki for sure. Your favorite non-K-pop YouTuber, I don't know. It just kind of changes because some channels just. Oh, and then aside from the just famous K-pop YouTubers, like all my friends on like Google Plus, like those are my favorite K-pop YouTubers as well. Non-favorite K-pop YouTuber, Jenna Marbles. Yeah, I like her a lot. Do you see yourself being on YouTube with over 500 subscribers? I think I have more than 500 now, so I guess so. If you could invite 2 idols from a disbanded group and 2 idols from a current group and a bowling game, who would you choose? Let me think. I would pick Jessica and Taeyeon, and let's see, from a disbanded group. Who disbanded? I'm thinking of kind of like a boy group to have some other guys. Who disbanded? Because oh my gosh, there's not a group that. I guess I'll just pick from Rainbow. I would like to bring Jaehyun and Jisoo. Have you ever traveled anywhere? I traveled to some states in the U.S. and I've traveled back home to Colombia. What was your first K-pop merchandise? It was After School's Virgin. What is your first K-pop girl group? Somebody asked that previously. It's either Kara or 21. Who is your ultimate bias? Jessica. What would you do if you hit 1 million subscribers? I don't know. I think I'll just do a video thanking everyone, and I guess doing a giveaway or something. It would be really strange if I had 1 million subscribers. Which group do you look forward to the most? 2017, SHINee, Girls' Generation, Dongbangsanki, and Super Junior. Which rookie group is your favorite at the moment? Blackpink. Which group are you most afraid of disbanding? Girls' Generation. Okay. If you could bring back a disbanded group, who would you bring back? Oh my gosh. Well, who was just talking about? I would bring back Kara, even though they've kind of said that they're on a hiatus, but Kara. Because I love them so much. What is the most stupid, embarrassing thing your bias has ever done? Oh my gosh, I don't know. She's done so many dumb things. Jessica's done so many ridiculous things. I guess I don't know. I honestly don't know. I guess scream like a crazy person sometimes. Let's see. Do you like any animes? I'm not a huge anime person, but I used to watch like Digimon. Yeah, back in the day. I really like it. But that's actually, Digimon is another reason why I also got into K-pop. That's another, I think that would be for another video. If you could be in one K-pop group, which one would it be? Dongbangsanki, of course. If you could eat Korean food, one Korean food, what would it be? Bibimbap. If you could steal a K-pop group name, what would it be? What group? I just like the name Dongbang Shinki. I think that's the meaning of it's just really cool. So for right now, I'll be stopping answering some questions since the video is quite long. I'll be answering the rest of the questions, I guess, in other different parts. And yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys for all the questions. I hope this was kind of interesting, and I'll keep answering some of the other ones later on. And yeah, so look forward to more answers and other videos as well. Bye.